Hey up folks, listen, Michael Davis's missus thinks I'm a bit miserable, so I'm going to try and happy my voice up a little bit for this episode. Hey up mate, are you alright? Listen, this here is a Class 37 locomotive, and it's the old 21 pin Bachmann version, and I like it a lot. Next to it is the newer Plux 22 decoder, newer version, and I like that a lot too. And unfortunately, the camera's just about to hit a rafter here, and then this is going to ruin the shot because I have to stop before I get to end. But I didn't see it coming. But it's all good. It's all good in the hood, because I've done it again, look. I've done it from an angle like this, look. And now we can have a little look. So as you can see, the older one, it's still quite decent. It looks quite good. And they're quite good value. I mean, I overpaid for that one because I particularly wanted that one. But you can pick them up from 80 quid, maybe 100 quid. Whereas these others, they're nearly 300, which is a little bit crackers, isn't it? Anyway, that's not what we're on about. Further down here, look, we've got a couple more old ones, look. They're both old ones. That one front left came from South Africa, and that one front right came from eBay. And I'm going to put camera this far away, look, so you can see how far away they are. And I'm going to do a bit of a comparison test and show you what you get for your money with these new ones versus old ones. So as you can see, lights come on. I'll shut up now and we'll just have a little listen. So that's demo number one complete, and as you can see and hear, it's got a speaker and it sounds like a train. It doesn't sound too bad, and we're going to reset it now, put a different one on. This is the older one and it doesn't sound as loud. You'll notice that when you hear it now. Using your ears. Now, to be fair, the camera has really not done it justice because it sounds quite a lot quieter than the other one, and it doesn't really show that because the other one's so loud, my camera phone just picks it up quite good. Let's try this next one. This one's had a speaker upgrade. Now, I don't know if you picked that up due to the speaker on the phone, but I can tell you now, that one sounds much improved. It's much more closer now to the new version, and in my opinion, probably edges it a little bit, because the new version on mine sounds a little bit distorted and a little bit crap. So I'll just show you now, back to the original old one. Now, I know my American viewers will be thinking right now, "Goddamn, boy, goddamn sound fantastic." But just to let them know, and everybody know, that upgrade cost £8 British sterling, which is maybe $10. Or as my American viewers might say, $10. I'm sorry, folks. Listen, I'm going to go back to my normal voice. It's my original Liberty Junction voice, may or may not be my real voice. So I thought I'd use the river to show you what you get and what I've changed. That little metal one I've just been showing you, I say little, it's bigger than other. That's the original and it sounds pretty garbage. These new ones, when they came, honestly, I saw them and I thought they're going to be crap. I've thrown my money away. And in reality, I've got two of them in that 37, and it sounds absolutely well decent. And I'll be honest, I really do like this 37. It was the first Bachmann model I ever got, so it was a little bit sentimental, but it was definitely let down by the sound. It sounded absolutely garbage next to everything else. You could hardly hear it. If I were running any new stuff or Cavalex or Cura scale near it, you just drowned it out, and it's brought it back from the dead for me. Because if you look how it runs, it's absolutely silky smooth. And yeah, it probably could do with a stay alive, because once in a blue moon it just has a bit of a light flicker or stuff, if I ain't got my track clean enough. But it's really, really a good runner, super smooth, and sound actually now sounds absolutely spot on. So I'm well happy with it. And I reckon as soon as I get a bit more glue, because I've run out, I'm going to stick some detailing parts to end, just to finish it off that little bit more, and some of my other stuff as well, because now I've done that Lady Diana Spencer 47 front, it's made me want to do them all, because they look absolutely bang on with all pipes fitted. So what I thought I'd do for this video is I thought I'd update the other old 37 that's proper chuff gimme, upgrade speakers in that, and then that'll be the same as this, and it'll be nice and loud and up there with other ones. And I'll show you how to do it just in case you don't know, and then you can have a look and you can see if you want to do it yourselves. How decent is that? It's like super decent. This model's obviously factory weathered one, and although it's quite basic weathering, it does pick up the bogies and stuff quite well. And I mean, it just looks absolutely perfectly acceptable if you ask me. The only thing it's not got is it's not got the, the chain, the bogie chains that go onto the body. But to be fair, I'm not really bothered about that. I'm quite happy. This model now it's got this speaker upgrade, I am well happy with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it do a little bit of a run around, pick up a couple of wagons, just so you can have a bit of a listen to it, and then I'll show you on the other model how you go about it if you don't know. If you're not bothered, then you can turn it off, can't you? It is what it is. But basically, these speakers, I've got them from Roads and Rails. And at the minute, normally if you buy one on its own, they're about $5.99, and if you buy two or three, you get a bit of a deal. At the minute, they've got a bit of an offer on, so you get three for $11.99. So basically, I bought six, and then I bought some black tack because I'd fully run out of black tack, and I grabbed some of that at the same time. So yeah, if you want some, you can get them from there. Alternatively, just hang on a sec. Yeah, Sally, would you just mind getting onto Road and Rails and order about 60 or 70 quid's worth of these speakers, and then I'm going to start knocking them out myself. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, alternatively, I'm going to be knocking these speakers out £10 each if anyone wants them. I'll do £10 each, or I'll tell you what I'll do, 4 for 50 quid, plus postage. Just gives us a shout and we can sort that. Oh, look at this. This is not a shot I show very often. This Security Cam 44. It's an old black and white one from 70s. But yeah, look at that. It looks like it's olden days, doesn't it? Hey, just on a bit of a side note, I've been watching these three wagons. This one person's been selling these three wagons on eBay. Been watching them all week as I do, because I never bid until last closing seconds. And £20 start price. Going rate for them seems to be 40, but they're not selling at 40. So to me, price is somewhere in between 20 and 40. And first one, I missed out on it by 1 pence. I was absolutely devastated. I won second one, and I thought, right, I'm definitely going to win third one, and I lost that. So I've got a rake of one wagons coming that's completely different to any of my other stuff. So that backfired a little bit. So yeah, my eBay technique doesn't seem to work all the time, but unless you put in mega money in, and I don't want to get stung with like a £300 wagon that's only worth 30 quid because I've guaranteed it being mine. So yeah, you'll see my new wagon soon. It's not turned up yet though, so maybe it'll make it to my next video. Anyway, it's a little bit different. It's not too different, but it's one I've always fancied. I wanted a bit of a little mini rake of them as I was trying to bid on, but I'm obviously gone a little bit rusty. And on a side note, that eBay, they've cancelled the seller fees now, haven't they, for private sellers? And funny thing about that is I don't know if I've told you this story, but I basically sold about 600 quid's worth of stuff last month, and the very final day when my very final item finished, day after that when they made all fees free, so I paid about 100 odd quid in fees. So they stung me, and it'd have been a cheat. It'd have been a Bachmann one of these, wouldn't it? I'd have been able to get a 37. Wouldn't have had sound though for 120. I wouldn't have thought. Be a bargain if it did. To be fair, now I know about this little upgrade procedure. Hey, look at this, it does as well. I didn't realise this, but I didn't realise with these new speakers, if you do option 40, well, I'll let you see what it does. I couldn't believe it. Look at that, it's a teleporter. I've not had a teleporter for a while, have I? But yeah, that's what it does. It only does it in emergency situations. I think you only get about 3 goes and then it runs out. Anyway, going back to reality, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to be on lookout for some older model sound-fitted 21-pin Bachmann 37 bargains on eBay, I think. This video may or may not have put price of them up, who knows? Because if 1,000 people watch this and then 1,000 people start looking, that's 1,000 people outbidding me, isn't it? So I've probably done my own legs. But yeah, just look at them bogies and all that detail. It's basic weathered, but I really like it. I've always liked that model. Anyway, I forgot to show you the video where we're taking 6 screws off, but everyone knows how to take 6 screws off. Lift body off, but be very careful because there's a wire that's very tight onto, it's soldered as well onto the circuit board as I'm just zooming in on here, look. So when you lift it off, just drop it down side like I've done there. All right, and then here we go, look. There's a screw there to remove and there's a screw there to remove. I've already removed them because at this point, I didn't realise I was going to turn it into a video, and then I thought I could film this, it might help someone out. Then, underneath that speaker, there's a screw there and a screw there. Take them out as well. And then remove that bit of plastic. And now I've took that speaker out, look, so I can move it away. Take that bit of plastic out there, look. I might turn it upside down, and then it does that. Lift it up and have a little look. There we go, that's what we've got. So then what you need to do is you need to just pull this fan off here. You can pull that little middle noggin out, or you can just be like I did and use violence and pull it all out in a wanna. Pull it off, that comes off separate, and then that just tips into your hand like that. I weren't overly bothered about sorting that bit of weathering where you can see stripe on it, because I'm a bit of a madman. And as you can see, look, I put 2 little bits of black tack each side of that fan, and the fan sticks in the black tack and it holds it fine. And then I put a couple of 3 strips of black tack there, old driver. Don't them drivers look a bit garbage as to what you get nowadays? But as you can see, look, two of them speakers side by side. They are 20mm by 20mm by 7mm speakers, and there's two of them. And basically, where I'm zooming there, that's where you can solder them onto. But when I did the last one, my soldering iron's that knackered now that the tip's absolutely garbage. So what I've done is I've just wired it to the wires, if that makes sense. Soldered it to the wires rather than soldered it onto the circuit board. So it's got about an extra 3-inch of wiring, which doesn't really matter. And this is it. And I've just put body on loose here because I wanted to make sure all lights work. So cab lights and headlights and tail lights. And as you can see, when it moves forward in a minute, lights go a bit flickery because it weren't liking it. But once I screwed it all up nice, it were all right again. So I had a bit of a panic on, but it weren't too much of a panic. I'll shut up for a second, let you have a listen. Sorry about that, folks. So that giddy about new sound job, I forgot to set point, so it shorted it. So I'll shut up again, let have another little listen. As you can hear, it sounds well decent. I'd highly recommend you do it if you haven't done it already. And like I say, Roads and Rails, I've got them on offer at the minute, or you can buy them off me, like I say, 4 for 50 quid. I'll let it blaze off into distance and you can hear it go past. I'll see you next time, folks. Thumbs up if you liked it, and see you later.